Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. I hope everybody is doing well and thanks for hopping in again. Today we're going to talk about a really important topic, and I think of course this is not relevant to the content which I generally cover, but this is something is important and I think we need to talk about it being a responsible citizen of India and in fact as a matter of fact for any society we should talk about it. I definitely know probably you heard about what is going on in past week or so in the internet. There is a guy called Ranveer Allahbadia and Samay Raina and his other some associates, those who are basically trying to implement without knowing the consequences, or probably they know, but I assume they do not know what is going to impact as a society. They're just trying to implement a Western stand up comedian concept in India. When I say Western stand up comedian, I think I'm not against West because I think, in fact, I think this is really absolutely fine in the West because it suits their way of living, it suits their culture, be it in England, be it in UK, be it in Australia, be it in America, right? So, based on their ethics, values, and social norms, I think there have been whatever comedy show or stand up comedian or adult comedy they're doing, I think it's fine because it is acceptable in their society and nothing wrong against it. In fact, I definitely watch some of them. But when it comes to India, you cannot just implement anything which you feel is fanciful and you want to start a new trend in India just to be famous and just to make money. You cannot play with the basic fundamental things. If you do so, then you have to face these repercussions, which they are probably facing, I believe, right now. So, what exactly happened is there were many American and British these stand-up comedian shows, and then these organizers, so-called reality stand-up adult comedian show, they try to copy even the entire show, entire platform is copied from the British stand-up comedian and American stand-up comedian. Nothing new, and they know it. What they have done foolishly, because I call them fool and idiot just to minimize the intensity. I don't want to use any slang. I don't want to use, because I have audience, I know there are students, there are parents, those who listen to my talk or podcast, so I don't want to use any other slangs or abusive languages which is going to be really harmful for my audience. So I hope you can understand when I say idiot, when I say fool, they have IQ is like somebody who gave them a weapon and they're just firing at the middle of nowhere in the West Asia or Middle East, right? Like jihadis. So their IQ is like that. Is really very below, way beginner or way average, I would say. IQ is as dumb as they behave, as they talk, because these guys are the rich kid. They are the big billionaire son, big millionaire son, right? So big millionaire child in India, they get a lot of privileges, which could be not that much in the West, because West you can afford and everybody can have the almost equal same kind of lifestyle. So, but which is not the case in India, and they are just taking it for granted. I think this guy Allahabadi, I think he got passed out from Adani Business School, which is again, if you are rich, then you can only afford, and very spoiled, nothing, no ambitions, nothing to do in life. First started his career uh, on YouTube talking about sex and alcohol and how to enhance the sex quality while you're having intimating with somebody, such kind of thing. So what they have done is they just crossed all the limits, all the barriers, and started promoting nudity, profanity, sexuality, adultery on stage, on camera, when they know there are millions of Indians are watching them, following them, and out of these few millions, some millions of audiences are kids. They are at the age of 6 to 15. So you can imagine probably some of their audiences are from your home. Maybe your child, maybe you do not know, right? Maybe somebody is watching in your block. So what I am trying to emphasize is this is really a concerning and serious issue because we do not know who is raising our child. And when we do not know at the age of AI or internet, then it is really, really crucial because if you have a child 15, 16 years of age, you are not going to have a spy app on their phone, or like again and again you'll hop in and see, okay, you can't see this. Yeah, I mean, you cannot monitor or regulate. What I'm trying to say is, which is impossible to do that, because they will look into these things, and these are the people. There are many termites, I call them termites, in the society. And these termites, because they are rich kid, even though you filed against them a FIR, there's nothing going to happen. Even though you chase them in the court, is nothing going to happen, because they are the rich, and they will hire the most expensive lawyer in the country, and they will get rid of the thing. And after 4 months, 6 months, a year, they'll take time off. They will go for somewhere Bahamas or Bali. They will take the vacation, and then they'll come back after a year, Fiji vacation. They'll again start from the fresh, and they will start with a new business strategy, because you have to understand, at the end of the day, these are the people. They only mean one thing, which is money, business. They have no religion, they have no ethics, they have no values, nothing. They are just literally inhuman. They have no humanity and no common sense in their life. And that's exactly what basically ignite me, basically how millions of people are blindly following them. And especially the alarming thing is the young youth, teenage, the adolescents, they are listening to them, watching them. Can you imagine somebody is having a talk, is want to have threesome with their parents, and such kind of talk they are talking on the public platform. And these are the people, those who have 20 million, 30 million subscribers. On the one hand, they talk about spirituality, they talk about Hinduism, they talk about, they bring in to their shows cabinet ministries, foreign ministries of India, sages, yogis, and so many other things. But on the other side, when you see them in their real life, they talk such kind of shit, and they are really termites. They are cancer to the society, in my opinion. And the reason behind of making this podcast is, it's not just only being talking about the problem and what we can do as a society. First thing, we can ban them. We can ask for the government. We can ask the government for banning them permanently from all these social media platforms, because filing a case, a lawsuit, is not the solution, because they will get rid of this. They know how to get rid of this, okay? Because they have the money. Money is the power. Either you agree or not, this is the reality. And second thing is, if government can bring some policies and ban them in India, I'm just concerned about India. I don't know what the hell is going on with the rest of the world. People are accepting them and praising them. I don't care. I'm just only concerned about the India's audience. Government should ban them in India so that they're not being able to operate in India. Indian audiences won't be able to see them. And that's exactly what we want. 1.4 billion people will boycott them. There is no way for them to survive. These guys, they have to find a separate way. Maybe they have to find a 9 to 5. Then you will realize how hard it is making money. And when you are spoiling somebody's child by showing or spreading such kind of profanity on public platform, without being having an understanding or realizing that the audience you have, the child who is watching, who is taking you as an inspiration, that child's father or family probably working their ass off the whole day, 15 16 hours doing hard work to bring their family into good life, bringing food on the table, and in the name of entertainment, in the name of stand-up comedy, in the name of just anything, you are just talking about all kinds of BS which any sensible man will not talk in the public discourse. You want to have something, these are very private thing, okay, all right, go have it in your private discourse, not at the public domain. And this guy, he went to so low, he asks a girl, he said, I'm going to give you 2 crores and come on the stage and give me a job, give me some blowjob. And then such kind of act, can you imagine when your child is seeing this, listening this, growing up with this, and is saying having sex with parents is fine, having sex a threesome with your parents is the next desire? Come on, that means if you praise this and if you defend this, then you have to accept first you are sick. You are sick. Forget about those who are promoting this, those who said this. You are sick first of all, because you are defending it. It's just a matter of time. It's just a question of time. When the time comes, you will do the same what they are saying, because you consider them as their idol, as their inspiration, and you consider this type of talk is normal, which is absolutely absurd. This is bizarre. This kind of act in India, a sensible person will never accept it. And I want to talk to our IT minister, Ashwani Vaishnavji. Will he allow his family, his kids, to watch such shows? And if he is defending this, if he is allowing such kind of profanity and anti-social act to be broadcasted on YouTube in India, then he should be able to sit with his family and watch this. I'm talking to Mr. Amit Shah, the Home Minister. He is right now a grandfather. Will he able to watch this show with his grandfather, which his grandson, and with his entire family on the television what they're having? If you can't, then you have to understand there are billions of Indians, those who also don't want to see, don't want to listen to this. So just boycott them rather than giving them prime ministers ever to this kind of termites, those who are cancer to our society, those who are cancer to Hinduism, those who are cancer to India. Boycott them financially, economically, socially. Ban them every single social platform which we have right now, so that they can come to their consciousness, they can come to the ground reality, because this is not about the apology. You have to understand, because these are, everything is pre-planned, these are scripted. You can only say the things which are mistakes, which happens out of nowhere. But this is not the case, because they have been doing it again and again. Go and look their history. Go and look, check their tweets 4 or 5 years ago, what kind of tweets they used to do against the government, right? If you don't believe, go and check for yourself. And I'm talking to PMO, the team you have. They are so inefficient. They don't even bother to do the due diligence before giving an award through our prime ministers. First, you should take action against them, Prime Minister, and then throw them out, because they are just they're just defaming you. How can your team is so inefficient that, Prime Minister of India can are awarding such kind of termites, antisocial rabbits, these kind of shit? They are getting the awards, they're receiving awards from the Prime Minister of India. How we can let that happen? If we have such kind of team, first fire them, take action, legal action against them. And the same thing you have to do with these termites. Ban them from all social media platforms and bring them on the ground reality. Make them broke, then they will understand what exactly it matters to do hard work and to earn money in a honest way in the society, but not by not scamming people, by not destroying the society. Just like you born in a rich family, it doesn't give you an insurance, doesn't give you a license to whatever you want to do in the nation. All right, and that's everything what I wanted to sum up. And this is my humble request to all parents: please stay, try to keep away your children from this, and ban, boycott these termites from all social media platforms. If you have already haven't unsubscribed them, do that. And we need to report such people, and also make and mandate in front of the government, so the government can act towards it and coming up with a policy. I'm again saying FIR court cases are just, these are not the solution. These are just derailing us from the main topic. Banning permanently them from all social media platforms in India is the permanent solution. All right. Thanks for listening to this, and I hope you will make some benefit out of it. And if yes, then do consider to follow and share more with our other family members. We'll see you in the next episode. All right. Bye.